I still remember it clearly. The evening my life, along with my innocent perception of the world, was altered forever. It was the night of my 12th birthday. The scent of cake frosting and the warmth of excited whispers hung in the air as my friends arrived for what was to be the most anticipated sleepover of the summer. Our parents set us up in the family room, mattresses and blankets scattered haphazardly across the floor. We started the evening with games, laughter bouncing off the walls, the flickering light from the TV illuminating our joyous faces. As night fell, the atmosphere shifted, bringing along a deliciously chilling aura perfect for swapping ghost stories. Just as Jessica was reaching the climax of her tale, the doorbell rang. We glanced at each other, puzzled. It was late, well past the time when any visitor might be expected. Our parents had retired to their rooms, so I sprang up to check the door. Through the peephole, I saw a man I didn't recognize. He seemed distressed, asking if he could use our phone as his car had broken down. I ran to get my dad, a sense of unease gnawing in my stomach. But the man was already gone by the time we got back, leaving behind a peculiar chill in the air. We shrugged it off, locked the door, and my dad went back upstairs, reminding us not to answer the door to strangers. We tried to resume our fun, but the previous merriment was overshadowed by a subtle but undeniable tension. As we started another round of stories, a loud crash echoed from the backyard. Startled, we huddled together, and I felt my heart pounding. The TV flickered and died, plunging us into an oppressive darkness. Mustering my courage, I crept towards the window, my friends clinging to me. A flash of lightning illuminated the backyard, revealing a toppled garbage bin and the man from earlier, his face twisted into a grin that chilled my blood. Rushing to my parents, I woke them up, my voice trembling as I relayed what we had seen. They dialed 911, but the intruder seemed to have realized we'd spotted him. The back door rattled violently as if he was trying to break in. We heard sirens in the distance, but they seemed too far. The next few moments were a blur. The terrifying thud as the intruder broke through the door, the piercing shrill of the home security alarm, and the horrified screams of my friends. We huddled upstairs in my parents' room, the door locked, my dad gripping a baseball bat. The heavy footsteps below seemed to echo the pounding of my heart, each thud bringing the intruder closer. But then, silence. The sirens grew louder, and the footsteps ceased. The police arrived, and after what seemed like an eternity, there was a knock on the door. "Police!" a voice called out. The intruder was gone, caught while trying to escape. They told us he had a history of burglary and violence. The man had assumed our house was empty, noticing that the lights were out downstairs, and didn't expect to find a party inside. The relief was overwhelming, but it did little to wash away the terror that had imprinted itself on our young minds. The sleepover ended abruptly, parents rushing over in a flurry of concern to pick up their kids. The echo of their fear only added to my own. As the sun rose, it illuminated the remnants of my birthday celebration, the joy and excitement now a distant memory replaced by a harrowing experience we would never forget. Years later, the memory of that night still lingers, the stranger's face etched into my mind. It taught me the harsh realities of the world and the importance of safety. Now, every unfamiliar knock or unexpected visitor reminds me of the unwelcome guest who turned a night of innocent fun into a terrifying reality.